David, we hadn't seen Simon Told Helen heading into the Warrnambool Cup heat. Can you tell me what he'd been up to?
Again, we just got him back from Perth, and he just had a little bit of a rest and 2 or 3 weeks off, and just a little freshen up to try and make sure he sees the year out was the idea of it. So done everything right so far, and with the Easter egg being cancelled, we sort of decided just to give him a good break.
So it would have been, he would have had to, I suppose, make, decent sized changes to his, I suppose, preparation for the feature racing calendar. Can you talk me through what you initially wanted to do with Simon Told Helen and what changes you had to make?
Again, after the injury in the Temlee, we sort of had to back him out for a couple of weeks just to make sure he was right. And then Perth popped up and we went over there. And then the idea was to fly from Perth straight into Sydney to the Easter egg. But unfortunately, that changed. And then that just changed the plans again now, just to give him that break and freshen up. And a 450-metre race is probably his perfect preparation at the moment, although he hadn't had a race for 5 weeks. So. And
what did you think of his Warrnambool Cup I suppose, Warrnambool Cup heat race? He ran second to the fastest qualifier in Zembora Smoky. I reckon what it was about, I think I worked out it was 3 of the 6 heats he would have won on time if he was in any of the others. So you can't be disappointed with that one.
No, far from disappointed. Zembora Brocky's, the other dogs are very good dog with Jason's, and again on the night he was a lot better. We just got bogged down a little bit on the rails with the weather conditions and everything, and felt that he'd be better off this week on a better track.
Absolutely. So on a better track and box 1 again, what are your chances, do you think, with Simon Told Helen in the Warrnambool Cup?
Again, it's getting harder when you get into these cup finals. They're all good dogs, and as you've seen last week, some of the good dogs got put out, and the other dogs that have turned out to be as good as those other dogs. So it's all up to him whether he can jump, and then whether he can just get that bit of a break on him that he didn't get last week. So,
do you think it's warranted him being the TAB favourite heading into the Warrnambool Cup?
Again, I suppose he's got the form on the board with the group wins, but back over 450. He has ran 24.94, I think, when he's maiden down there, and the owners looked through the speed maps the other day, and I think he ran 11.21 in those races to the second split. The other night he only went 11.48, so 11.49. So if you can just find those 4 or 5 lengths in that second split mark, which is his normal tradition, he'll be a bit further in front this week and hopefully hold on.
Absolutely. Now, you messaged me during the week and mentioned that there's a pretty interesting little, I suppose, fact to do with Jonathan Brown. Can you talk me through your little statistic that you found out?
Again, it's 27 years ago when I had my first dog, Jack Benjamin, who won 33-odd races, and he was favourite in the Warrnambool Cup in 1997, and one of Kevin Muggerman's dogs beat me another currency, and I'm pretty sure it was I think it was Jonathan, as a 15 or 16-year-old, who handled that dog to knock us off. Looking for the red box this time.
Absolutely, your favourite in this Warrnambool Cup. So fingers crossed Jonathan Brown isn't handling any of the other dogs in this Warrnambool Cup for you.
Very good.
Now, just quickly before I let you go, David, who told Stevie? Obviously, Simon Told Helen's litter brother. What's he up to as well? Because I think there are a fair few people missing him on the track.
Again, he's ready to go. He's just had 4 or 5 trials now and trialling pretty well. He went down to Warrnambool the other week and went 21.77 over the short, so he's back on track, and it's just a matter of just trying to place him in a race where it's not too much pressure on him because of his grading situation. So we'll just try and find some races to lead him in, to build him up to look forward to the maturity, hopefully in July when it goes ahead. You
weren't tempted to put him in the Warrnambool Cup heats as well?
Oh yeah, no, we certainly been hard and tossed it and over, and again, it's just a big ask to have 12 weeks off and come back into a Group 2 race first up. It's just too much for the dog, and the dog doesn't need that, so looked after him.
Absolutely. Well, David, thank you very much for your time, and good luck in the Warrnambool Cup.
No worries, Molly. Thank you.